What's going on, everybody? Got a keyboard review for you guys today, taking a look at the Meetion BTK9330. This is the wireless keyboard, but it includes a separate detachable number pad. I actually have a Meetion keyboard that I use every day at work. It's the ergonomic one where the mouse is actually tilted vertically. Reduces a little bit of carpal tunnel on my wrist. I liked it so much I went ahead and picked up another one. Slightly different variant here. The reason I got this is I do a lot of video editing upstairs here on my mini computer, and it's hard to utilize this small little keyboard I have when I'm trying to do YouTube tags. And I figured, I need something that's like a little bit bigger. I want it to be wireless, but I don't really need a number pad. I just really need like the keyboard part. And I love the one I had so much, I was like, what the hell? Went ahead and picked this one up. So I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at it together. The nice thing about this is it uses a common USB receiver, just like the other one. So if you are unfamiliar with the Meetion brand, recommend you definitely check them out. They make some really, really good stuff. You can pick this up on Amazon. But what I like about it is, even on the wireless keyboard mouse combo I have, it's a single USB dongle that controls both devices. So that's what this one promises. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at it together. And I'm going to put it through its paces because I actually do need to do some video editing. As a matter of fact, the video you are watching now was actually uploaded through my mini computer, and I use the keyboard to do it. So super, super easy. It runs on two AA's. There's a switch to turn on and off. And then you're basically off to the races. It also supports Bluetooth if you want to use that instead, which is super, super nice. Comes with a little cheat sheet here. Inside the box, pretty much no frills. And then when I got the box, I was thinking to myself, I was like, it's the packaging just kind of throws you off when you see a keyboard, because you're thinking like the longer keyboard with the number pad on the side. Here, it's just disconnected on the side here. The keys are super, super nice. This is the same feel of the other one I have. I have a feeling that Meetion, all of their keyboards use the same type of switches. It's not a clicky keyboard. So if you're somebody like who wants that like old tactile feel, you're probably gonna not want to get this one. But for like an office environment, if I use my other gaming keyboard downstairs for work, oh my God, my coworkers would hate me. No doubt about it. They would absolutely hate everything about me because I would be making so much noise. But this is a super compact size. It fits super nice in my lap. It's got a built-in pad here on the bottom, so it's all one piece. Sometimes on the wireless keyboards, they'll include like a detachable piece on the bottom. This is all one piece, which is nice, kind of like a handle. I honestly could see myself walking around like, I wouldn't say typing like this, but I could totally see using this as a handle. I know it's not designed that way. It's got the pre-programmed keys across the top for music, like volume up, volume down, play, all that kind of stuff there. It does have the standard switches on the back, and it looks like it actually has 4, which is kind of unique. So I guess if you want this to actually be completely elevated off the floor, or the ground rather, you can do that. I don't think I've ever seen a keyboard that actually has, usually you just have the 2 on the front to kind of tilt it up to kind of give your fingers, like on your wrist, like more of a natural feel. I don't think I've ever seen them all the way around. That's kind of an interesting design. Maybe they're doing that more in keyboards. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been... actually, the other keyboard I have doesn't do that. So it's been a while outside of that since I got a keyboard. It also has that kind of like contour to it. It's a kind of a natural one. It's not split in half, but it does have a little bit of a contour to it. And then, I don't know if you could see sideways here or not, but it actually does have a light wave to it as well. Not nearly as aggressive as their natural keyboard does with the mouse that I have, but it's good enough, I think. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go get some batteries. Real quick thing to point out on the back here, it does actually include a door for the dongle, which is nice. So when you're not using it, you can plug it in here, assuming you're not leaving it in your computer. It does include the standard USB-C dongle that you're just going to plug right into your computer there. That's going to allow you to, fire it up. Additionally, it's also going to include is it part of the bag? It is not. It also includes an adapter piece. So if for whatever reason you don't have USB Type A connectors, you only have USB Type C, well, they got you covered. You're going to be able to plug it into the adapter and now you have a USB Type-C. I believe on that mini PC, I have one USB-C port left, so this is actually gonna go in use. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about it. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot to see on it other than the fact that it's a keyboard and I hope it works. So I'm gonna do a quick jump cut and I will be right back. All right, so one other thing I wanted to add to this video quickly, and then we'll wrap up here. Up at the top, there is actually a dedicated key for either type of connectivity, whether you want to use the dongle, which is the 2.4 gigahertz wireless, or if you want to use Bluetooth. The nice thing is you can pair to multiple devices if you want to. I don't really have a use case for that right now. I mean, I guess I could plug the dongle into like my PlayStation, and then I could just use Bluetooth off my mini PC, or I guess I could use potentially the USB on my mini PC and Bluetooth on my phone. I'm not really sure. I don't have a use case for that, but this could work in that instance if you wanted to. And the nice thing is because you can toggle between two different ones, the user guide actually kind of talks you through how to do that. So super, super simple. I don't have any use for the number pad. That's the whole reason I got this, but it works great. I fired it up, 2 AA batteries. I don't know what the battery life is on this. I just gotta make sure I turn it off when I'm done, which obviously I'm sure I'll forget at some point. It does say that it does do some sort of auto turn off after a while though. That said, I know there's still like a light drain on the battery, so I'm sure I'll do it at some point. But if you're looking for something that won't break the bank and you need a modular type keyboard and you're looking for something, you might want to check this out. I will post a link to it in the description box below. While you're down there, consider subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and check out some of the other tech reviews that I do. I have been slowly trying to build up that mini PC. I do a lot of my streaming on it. I do a lot of my, and I don't just mean streaming like watching Netflix, which I'm still getting through Breaking Bad. For those of you who are asking, I'm in season 3 now. But not just like streaming, but actually like connecting to that device and like actually using that to upload game footage into the cloud, into Twitch, into YouTube. I do live streaming on there. But I've been building that up as like a fun little device and trying to pick up small peripherals to make it easier to use for kind of like a couch experience. So I'm looking more like to wireless devices, wireless keyboards, wireless mice, wireless headphones, wireless microphones, things that are good where like I don't have to be tethered. Not the way I'm downstairs where I have to be connected to my computer, everything's run via cable. Looking to try to optimize a slightly more like laid back, like when I'm playing games, I'm usually just laying back like this, hanging out, sitting there with a controller in my hand. I want to have everything laid out in front of me, and I think this will be a great addition to my collection. So if use case for me makes a ton of sense, check out the Meetion site because you might find something you like. That'll wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.